What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Terence Bud Crawford, man, and his resume is up for question once again. Canelo Alvarez said, man, who did he fight? Bro, you don't have no elite fighters on your resume. You may have one with Errol Spence, but that's about it. He said that Terence Crawford is a good fighter. He's a great fighter with great skills, but his resume is cheap. For me, I could go about this two ways, man. I saw when Canelo said this to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford was like, "So Ricky Burns wasn't elite. Uh, Victor Postal wasn't elite. Gamboa wasn't elite. Like he was questioning, like them guys not elite." And I could go about it like this, man. I will say yes. Just like think about Cambosis, bro. Cambosis was undisputed champion at one point, and Devin Haney dethroned him, bro. That is crazy to think. Like just looking at his last like 4 to 5, 6 fights, Cambosis has been getting dragged, bro. He lost. He got stopped by Lomachenko. He got stopped by Richardson Hitchens. He got outclassed by Devin Haney twice. Like he was once undisputed champion of the world. So looking back on it, yeah, he was undisputed champion of the world, but he really wasn't that good, bro. Like he beat Teofimo. Okay, Victor Postal, Ricky Burns, even Jeff Horn, bro, all them guys, were champion at one point. Were championship level fighters. Even with like these just examples, Keyshawn Davis and Baranchik. Baranchik was horrible athletically. Keyshawn Davis, I knew Keyshawn was gonna stop him. He was more athletic. He was more willing to put his heart on the line. He was faster. He was stronger. I couldn't see Keyshawn losing to Baranchik. Them are just examples, though. Terence Crawford, like when he fought Postal and Jeff Horn, when he fought Ricky Burns, he was the first one to actually beat Gamboa also, and then we saw Gamboa go downhill and get stopped by Tank. He lost to Devin Haney, so that is an elite fighter that I would say, was on his resume. And there's another way I could go about it, man. Um, I say just the timing of them, because I was like, why he didn't say, well, what about Errol Spence? What about Sean Porter? What about um, Kell Brook and them guys at 147? And I thought about it. I'm like, well, Kell Brook did jump up and try to beat Triple G. He got his face broke. He came down. Errol Spence broke the other side of his face. And a few fights later, he fought Terence Crawford. And then Terence Crawford destroyed him in what, 1 round, 2 rounds? And then Sean Porter was on his way out. He had already said he was going to retire. He wasn't tripping about, I don't think he was really working as hard. And he said he had problems within his camp, with game planning. And his father wanted him to fight Terence Crawford one way. And what he knew about Terence Crawford, he was like, that's not the way to fight Terence Crawford. So his heart wasn't in it. And then Errol Spence, I kind of think I think he even came to realization that, Spence was drained at 147. He had an injury. He was overly confident that he was going to win that fight, and the whole world thought it was 50-50. So I'm like, why he didn't name them guys, bro? At least Sean Porter is a Hall of Famer for sure. He ducked no smoke. Every fight that could possibly be made, he made it. Adrian Broner, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Ugas, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. This bro, Andre Berto, dude. Like Sean Porter really fought everybody, and he didn't give a fuck if he won or lost. He was gonna put on a performance that night. So elite fighter right there. Errol Spence. Yeah, it was after the car crash. Yeah, it was after the car crash. I heard he had a rib injury leading into the fight, but Errol Spence still went through with the fight. That's another elite fighter on his resume. Uh, Errol Spence, another guy, man. He physically won every belt at 147 by beating another opponent. For example, his resume is also crazy. Beat Kell Brook in his backyard, took the belt from him. beat Sean Porter, took the belt from him. He beat Ugas, took the belt from him. He was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao, but he had a retina tear that led him to fighting Ugas. Uh, he fought Peterson, bro. He fought Mikey Garcia, bro. Spence was getting to it, man, literally, and then he ran into Terence Crawford and got his issue. But in my opinion, that's another elite fighter right there. A fighter between the A and B range, man, pay per view seller, good fire, especially when they're 100% firing on all cylinders. That's another good fighter. Our elite fighter on his resume. Like I said, Gamboa was the elite fighter. He was the first one to give Gamboa a L. So I mean, that's three elite fighters on his resume. But don't get me wrong, that is nothing compared to the resume of Canelo Alvarez, bro. Really, just think about it. And I'm not even talking about recent. I'm talking about fights from long ago. Bro, Canelo got the best resume in the sport of boxing. And it's not even close, bro. Danny Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, Bivol, Floyd Mayweather, bro, Cotto, Shane Mosley. Bro, these are elites of the elites, like Hall of Fame worthy type of fighters that he fight. And that was just off the just fighters I just named just now, just thinking about it. No prior research. You know what I'm saying? I just seen him fight, but I'm just saying that just would bounce out the top of my head. That was like 6 or 7, 8 elite names right there. Laura. Come on now. The list can keep going. Colin Smith. Bro, Canelo resume is stacked. So I understand what Canelo say. You're no different, bro. Like I done fought all the styles it is to fight. I got damn near 70 fights. I done been a small man. I done been a bigger man. Uh, I done been a shorter man. I done been a stronger man. I done been at a disadvantage. I done been an underdog. So when he tell Terence Crawford, bro, you don't got no elite names on your resume. Not only that, you don't really have the experience that I have, bro. And I understand that. Like I said, bro, Canelo got damn near 70 fights. He done fought the slick boxers like Mayweather, the defensive geniuses like Mayweather. The technicians, the good jab, the stiff jab with Bivol. We done saw him be slick. We done saw him be defensive, counter, good head movement, good footwork with Danny Jacobs, bro. Canelo is that guy in boxing right now, bro. And he's gonna go down as one of the greatest of all time. But like I said, you can nitpick Terence Crawford resume, bro, but I'm gonna take it for what it is. Because, like I said, it's not really Terence Crawford's fault that he fought these guys when he fought them. What is he supposed to do? Like, that's another thing that go into storytelling. That's another thing that go into fight. Another thing, you know what I'm saying, that go into fights is preparation. One thing you know about Terence Crawford, man, he gonna be prepared. He gonna be in shape. He gonna have a good game plan. I can say that about a few fighters. Usyk, Inoue, Tank, Terence Crawford. They gonna be in shape. They gonna have a good game plan. They gonna come prepared. So that's like you can't really blame Terence Crawford for Errol Spence having a car accident or having a torn retina or having a broken rib before the fight. You can't really blame him for Sean Porter heart not really being in it no more and him getting ready to retire. You can't really blame him for Kell Brook moving up, trying to be great, fighting Triple G, getting his face broke, and then Errol Spence breaking the other side, and then Kell Brook fighting him. You can't really blame Terence Crawford for that. But I will say he is one of the most accomplished fighters ever. The first male fighter to be 2 times undisputed in the four belt era. He done been a champion all the way from 135 to 154. And he looking to make this crazy jump, man. Like I said, you can't really compare the resumes, bro, because Canelo was ducking no smoke. Bro, resume so deep. Like, It's not even funny at this point, man. But we got to fight out our hands, man. September 13th is going down, man. Terence Crawford is chasing greatness. And Canelo Alvarez is finna show him why his levels to this and why he is the face of boxing. And we got a showdown on our hands, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down.